Welcome to episode 11 of the Off Program podcast. And if we had a thermal camera rolling right now, you could tell that I am probably pretty warm. Travis is probably pretty warm. My root beer is pretty warm. His Red Bull's pretty cold.
Very cold.
And apparently Travis hates that I drink warm root beer.
I don't know if I hate it. I just don't. I was surprised to hear that you like it more than cold.
So it started as pure laziness.
Yeah.
Because where Miana puts the pop in the fridge, it's pretty low down there and I gotta like reach in and grab it. But where it is in the pantry or when it's on my desk over there, I just gotta, I can stand up and grab it. And over time, the laziness of not wanting to reach down low to the fridge, I think I acquired the taste for warm pop because I definitely prefer it over cold.
Is it just because you can drink it faster? Are you done?
No,
with
it's
that?
just,
Oh, it's full.
yeah, it just tastes better. Works better.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever met someone else who does that.
Like definitely not hot pop. Like if it's sitting in a car in the sun, that's a no.
Yeah.
But like warm.
It's room temperature. Is that the same with all drinks? Do you prefer warm water?
I don't like cold water.
Do you prefer warm soup
Well, warm soup, yes.
over hot soup?
Well, hot soup's gonna burn me. I also put ice in my coffee. Like not iced coffee, but if I make coffee, I will put ice cubes in it. Just get the temperature down a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's more so just so I can drink it faster, not burn my mouth.
I think you might be alone on that. To be honest. Miana, what did you say? You don't like it, right?
No.
Yeah.
I also got ripped on because someone asked me in my story yesterday what my favorite cheese is.
What'd you say?
Kraft Singles.
Yeah. Like the plastic one.
Yeah. Is that a bad answer?
It's not a well, that's probably more people would eat that cheese than anything because it's like 5 cents a slice.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking about is I'm never going to just eat cheese. And if I'm thinking like, okay, like cheese and a pizza, because someone was asking me like cheese on a pizza, cheese on a poutine, don't you like that better than Kraft Single? But it's like cheese on a pizza. I like the pizza. I don't necessarily like the cheese.
Okay.
Cheese on a poutine. I like the poutine. I don't necessarily like the cheese curds.
Yeah.
Like it works. I like it. But like Kraft Singles on a good homemade burger cannot be beat. They're just like melty and squishy,
man.
and
Like the convenience factor for sure.
well, they're hard to open, so I don't even know about that.
Did you ever used to make those grilled cheeses where you just like take 2 pieces of bread and put some Kraft Singles in it and
Yeah.
microwave it for 10 seconds?
No, not that.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Fat guy Seth, way too much butter in a pan.
Oh.
And then, yeah. I guess everyone now is realizing why I'm fat.
Not fat anymore.
It's getting back there.
What was your weight today, this morning?
I didn't weigh this morning because yesterday was a high day.
Oh.
But yesterday morning, 282.
Mm-hmm.
Previous week's Wednesday was 287.
It's coming down.
Yeah, fast, which is good.
And strength's going up.
Not yet, because I'm still kind of in the pit of despair. Because Travis has been gone for a while. He's been a busy boy. We're going to recap his busy boyness a little bit.
It's been like 10 days? 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's been too long.
Too long.
But the last I talked to you, dogs are going crazy right now. Audio's going to be ruined. But I was feeling very strong. We started pushing food again. I started feeling like I was going to die. And I had a really, really, really rough week of training where I barely could even move.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still kind of like in that pit of despair from the super shitty high fatigue week. But like the feels are coming back. I feel energetic. The numbers aren't where I want them necessarily to be. But I think the fact that I'm feeling good and can actually train again, we should be back on track.
What caused the excessive fatigue?
I think just straight up too much food.
Yeah.
And like we were talking yesterday a little bit, I think the fact that my low days were so high, like having the 600 carb on a low day, I wasn't emptying out on the low day. And it was just like excessive bloat, excessive water from the high day. And I just was back pumping, walking up the stairs, back pumping, trying to make my meals, and I couldn't move, couldn't walk, couldn't train, could barely like, if you guys haven't been to the Realm, where the monolift is, how many steps do you think it is to get to the bathroom?
How many steps?
It's got to be
a lot.
It's got to be like 500 steps to get to the bathroom.
Yeah,
the
like
building is ginormous.
like probably a fifth of a kilometer.
Like imagine if you really have to pee, and you're like going to Home Depot. You really have to pee. You walk into Home Depot,
Yeah.
and then you go into the wrong entrance, and the bathroom's on the other side of the store. Like that is the walk to get to the bathroom in the Realm from where the monolift is. And I could barely, like, having to take a piss between squats, I could barely make it to the toilet without having to take a break. And I was just like, do I keep walking or do I pee myself?
Yeah.
What's the better option? I don't know.
That's surprisingly like accurate comparison. Yeah. Or if you like walk in like a Costco and you have to find the bathroom, it's like so far.
Yeah.
This actually leads me to something that I've been wondering about you and your powerlifting team for a while.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever asked you. When we were training together,
Why does Darrell poop so much?
why does everyone go to the bathroom after one set? Not just Darnell. It's everyone.
Well, Darrell's every set.
I wondered that every workout.
Well, I think it is part like we're so for myself at least, I'm pretty well hydrated,
Yeah.
and it's just I don't want to squat if I have to pee,
Okay.
and it's like I'll usually try to keep it in until it's time until it gets bad, but it's like I got to pee and I'd rather get it out of the way early.
But why not right?
But fucks with you.
Why not before the workout? Like it's always one set in. Like it's never before.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
So when we trained at TSC and the bathroom was 8 steps away, a lot less inconvenient.
Yeah.
I think what we got to do is just convince Mike to put a toilet in the back.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad play. Or you could just, if you're just taking a piss, just go with that door and around behind the
Make it a
building.
little bit closer because
Mhm.
the building's shaped like a U,
Yeah.
and we can kind of cut through the U if we walk through the parking lot. But
Just keep going through the parking lot.
they just need a porta potty right outside that door.
Yeah.
I would fund that porta potty, whatever the rental fee, cleaning fee is.
They can't be that expensive.
I hope not.
No. What, a couple $100 a week?
Yeah,
Less than that. A couple hundred every time they clean it.
yeah, it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it.
Okay, so we had an exciting weekend though, last
Well,
weekend.
you did.
Well, you got to
I was
watch.
I was watching it from home.
Yeah, but it was your brother, so it's like you felt connected and you were excited for him,
Yes,
feeling the same emotions.
but Travis was live at Joel and Cole's bodybuilding show.
Mm-hmm.
We got the screen recording caster thingy on my stupid big monitor.
Yeah.
Travis wants to break it down.
Yeah, we should go to the where it's actually both them and not just individual.
Go to the comparison. I think this
Yeah.
is it. The second video, right, Miana? Do you want me to start when Joel's out of frame or wait till he's in or in the middle?
Is there a part where there's both them in it?
Yes. Well, Joel's in frame now.
Okay.
The start of Joel. We'll just start. Joel's going to walk into frame soon.
Got it. Okay, so Cole, which is your brother, and he's like he's a very big dude, which you can see in this lineup. What is he, 6'2"?
6'3", I think he claims.
6'3", he claims. So he's on the far left, and he weighed, what, 254?
258.
258, yeah. So he's just a very big dude. And what would Joel's stats be? Like he's probably like 5'5", 5'6"?
I think he claims 5'9".
Okay.
I think that's less accurate than Cole claiming 6'3".
Okay, yeah, and Joel is on the far right. And do you know what he weighed at this show? Like he's a dense dude.
Do you know Miana? I heard someone saying 216, but I don't think there's any way he was that light.
I think he's like 230 or something.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go in the middle. I'll say it's 220. He looks 224 to me.
Okay.
But it's very apparent, like looking at this lineup, Cole actually is definitely the standout in these front shots just because how big his structure is. And because he's that tall, he can really like emphasize that like X frame, where the quads flare out, the lats flare out. They moved him into the middle there. And it's just very apparent looking at this lineup, like, because Cole and Joel are both very strong dudes. They both powerlift. I don't know if Cole powerlifts, but he trains like a powerlifter sometimes. Joel's incredibly strong. You can just see, if you look at the muscle, it's a lot harder and a lot denser, and you can see a lot more fibers just even when they move there.
Waiting for him to turn around so I can drop some facts about Cole's powerlifting.
Yeah, like I have Cole winning this shot, front double bicep.
Yeah, I think front shots Cole definitely did look a little bit better. Just like the overall size and the lat popping out from the waist. I want to say Cole's waist control this show compared to his last one.
It's quite good.
So much better. And he's been doing posing coaching with Johnny Shreve a couple times a week for an hour FaceTime call. And it's definitely helped.
You see, I have Joel on this side one. Just see, Cole has a crazy hand. Look how much his hamstring sweeps down.
But I think
It's insane.
Joel's serratus was popping way harder in the side shots.
Mm-hmm.
But then this paints the picture of Joel being a 900-pound deadlifter and Cole being a guy that squats, a guy that benches, a guy that does not deadlift in like the erectors and low lats.
Yeah, great glutes and hamstrings though.
Yeah, the butt cheeks.
Yeah, but no, you're definitely
And-
right there in terms of the thickness and width.
And Joel's,
See, that's a deadlift back. Look at Joel.
Yeah.
That is a deadlift back. You can see it's thick from top to bottom, right from his neck down to his hips.
And Joel, too, I want to point out that his glutes aren't as in as Cole's are,
I'd agree.
but he didn't pull everything out for this show. They're not trying to peak him for this show because they kind of anticipated that he would win, get to nationals easy. So they weren't worried about dieting him super down. So he's already on lower food than he was at the show. Didn't even have any real refeed. Just right back into it for Nats.
Mm-hmm. I'd suspect they didn't carb him up as hard as they could have as well.
Yeah.
Just based on this. Just
because he looks a little bit flatter than he has in the gym.
Yeah, and I see him in person. And a big dude like that, is this his first show with this coach?
First show ever.
Ever? Cole?
Oh, Cole or Joel?
Cole.
I was talking about Joel.
I was talking about Cole.
Oh, well, shit.
Is this Cole's first show with this coach?
No, this is Cole's, I think, 7th.
Okay.
But this is the best Cole has looked, like the carb fill-out wise. Because they did a little bit of a different strategy. Because usually Justin likes to get them pretty fat-free at 4 weeks out, then try to carb up pretty much from that point in. And with Cole's metabolism, he was ramping up so fast that the carb up didn't really work, and he just ended up flatter. So they saved it until like basically show week to be lean enough, and then made the carb up pretty late. And I think he could have just carved up harder.
Yeah. Okay. I have my scorecards.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who do you have? Did they get it right?
Yeah, Cole wins both front shots without a doubt.
Yep.
I have Joel with the side tricep. I have Cole with the side chest. And then I have Joel taking both back shots. I need to see abs and thigh again.
It's just so thick.
Side tricep could certainly be debated, though.
I think looking at it right now, Joel has a little bit more thoracic rotation, getting abs on harder, from my non-educated view.
Yeah, I think if Cole blew his arrow out a bit more there, the obliques would have really shown through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Cole in that. They didn't hit it very long.
Cole likes to do the thing where if he has an option on a pose, like he likes to rotate through and he just doesn't hold either long enough. In his routine, I always make fun of him because he looks just like a frantic child that's too excited to pose and just wants to change poses every 8 seconds.
It's excited. No, man, as soon as Cole brings up his back, like, he'll win his pro card.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, there's not many people with that big of structure that look that filled out.
And all I told him afterwards is like, just double your lat size again. Because that was by far his worst body part at every show he's done. And it's come up, it's gotten better.
Yeah.
It just hasn't been to the standard to beat someone like Joel.
Yeah, his lats didn't look undersized all there, like in the front. It's just in the back shots, I think it's a thickness issue, which is, largely probably could be corrected with some heavy pulls.
Yeah, I'll leave this rolling on there for now, but
Okay.
I think too, like the coolest thing for me, like watching Cole progress as a bodybuilder, is just seeing the progress. Because his first show, I wonder if I could bring that up and show you some of his early stuff.
Are they both doing nationals?
Cole isn't.
No?
No, he just wants to get back growing because, like, he's going to go there and get beat by Joel again.
Yeah, there's not really any corrections he could do in the 2 weeks or whatever it is.
And like
with an off season,
he could carve up a little bit more, but like that isn't gonna add 8 pounds of lat to his body.
Yeah, like there's nothing he could do in 2 weeks that would make him win the back shots.
No.
Could certainly, improve some, peak a little bit better. Although I do think he did a really good job there.
Look how skinny he was.
He used to be classic?
Yeah, he started classic.
Can you swipe?
And this is the second show, right, Miana?
What year is this?
2023. It's 2 years ago.
Oh, so he's been competing quite a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, as of late. He's grown.
But like it's been insane.
Oh, look how handsome he is.
Yeah, he's definitely lost that.
He's peeled.
Yeah, he never has trouble getting lean.
There, yeah.
Never has trouble getting lean. It's just the bigness at his height. That was the second show.
Yeah, and it's a tough game, being that tall and filling it out.
First show.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he's always peeled. What is that? What show is that?
It was in Orlando.
Is that SF, USA?
I don't have a clue.
No.
Southeast.
Southeast USA.
Yep. But he's come a long freaking way.
Yeah. Yo, he was texting me after the show because he couldn't deadlift with you guys because
Yeah.
of his schedule. So he's asking when I deadlifted, but unfortunately, my schedule isn't that much better.
No.
I can barely make it to the realm most days.
Well, I think his problem too is his work schedule sucks.
Yeah, well, he works till like 7 or something.
Yeah, on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I think like the wildest part about people watching this is Cole's a full-time chiropractor.
Mm-hmm.
Joel's a full-time anesthesiologist.
Which I found out both those things like 5 days ago. I didn't
Yeah.
know Cole was a chiropractor. You guys are both chiropractors.
Apparently.
He
Well,
went-
I'm not.
You went to school together.
We went to school together.
That's so cool. It's so like
Yeah, it was a fun
it's the
time.
most wholesome thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, he got to live with us for 4 years.
Yeah. He lived with both you guys?
Yeah. Down in Florida in the
Did
in
he
the
eat a lot of
swamp.
food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is before we did a diet together before he hired Justin. This is as lean as he got.
Yeah.
But the
Gross.
transformation.
Jack the Strapper. He's gonna love that we're just
Scrolling through his Instagram. The audio listeners are gonna hate this.
Yeah.
Sorry,
that's
audio listeners.
a good point.
But-
It randomly came on. You didn't even tell me we were on Spotify.
No, I thought I did.
No, when I was driving to Sask like 2 weeks ago for this show, a podcast I was listening to finished, and then like just had picked a random next one to come on. It was like me and you talking. Like, no way.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What Apple Music too?
Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube.
Well, I have the links to the listen on other platforms in the description on YouTube.
Okay.
And like every podcast I get comments like, how do I listen on Spotify? You guys should get on Spotify. I'm like, read the description,
Yes. Yeah.
please.
Unfortunately, I guess I'm one of those
Yeah.
people.
I swear I told you.
Potentially. But I mean, episode 11, an hour and a half each. That's like a lot of speech to remember.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, congrats to both of them, though. It was a really big show, Golden Prairie Cup. I think there was like 120 competitors between the open and natural show, which is the same day. I remember the first year they did it like 4 years ago. There was like 25 people. And what was kind of interesting about this show is like the competitors just go on stage once. So it's the open show in the morning, started with bodybuilding. The bodybuilders came out, did pre-judging, did routines, and then they did awards. Then they go home, they're done. And then it moves on to classic, which is like totally different than any other show.
Yeah, because I was used to. I was surprised seeing the comparisons. So I had no idea the schedule. I just had it on when I was working. I'm like, why are they already doing the night show shit right now?
Yeah, just all right back to back.
Is that nicer as an athlete?
Oh my God, so much nicer. Yeah,
Because I despise.
easier too.
I despise the powerlifting meets where there are 4 flights and they have everyone squatting all 4 flights, everyone benching all 4 flights, everyone deadlifting all 4 flights. So you have like 3 hours between each lift,
Yeah,
and it just sucks.
yeah, no, it's the same.
So
thing.
draining.
And it might even be worse than this because you have to be super dehydrated, right? Like you're
Yeah.
not drinking water. You can't really drink water until you're done competing.
Yep.
Yeah. I know like the guys at the Olympia, had it even worse. They used to do a 2-day show there.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Yeah. So no, it's very nice. Then you only have to peak once. You don't have to, either peak for prejudging or the finals.
Do you think the 2-day show has some advantages at that level? Like if you you could make some tweaks potentially, but you
Yeah.
also could screw it up.
You could make some tweaks, but then it's just like, do you go and try and be your best for the first showing? Because it's hard to pull it back,
Yeah.
right? Like if you go too far, it's hard to bring it back.
Yep.
So that's why, most people are more conservative for the prejudging. Then they just like, fill the fuck up for
Yep.
finals.
I don't know. I'm glad I don't do that.
You will soon.
Yeah, soon, but glad I don't do that right now.
Do you figure out what weight class you're competing at King of the Platform?
275.
KO TP?
275 for sure.
Oh, okay.
Because again, like,
Did say if you were like trying to make like a lower weight class, then it'd be perfect to just do a show 4 weeks later. 6.
I think like right now, so again, like when I was in the high 280s, leverages were starting to feel fucked. And that was kind of part of the reason why I wanted to pull back. But like right now, levers feel good. I don't want to have that change into the meet.
Mhm.
So I'm just chilling here.
You don't want to do 242?
It'd be too gnarly of a water cut. And like it'd be maybe a better dot score, but again, I want to just have as good of a meet as I can at this rate because
Mhm.
things not being smooth right now, I don't want to do something stupid and jeopardize it from being at least okay.
Yeah.
Because right now, as bad as squats have been, I'm still confident I can put together at minimum PR total.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the main thing, right?
Yep. Which sucks because the roster at this meet has gotten extremely stacked.
Really? Who's
Yeah.
the biggest competition?
So, well, Craig Foster, big dude, like big dude, 400 pounder,
Oh shit.
squats a grand in sleeves.
Yeah.
This is apparently gonna be his last meet. So Shane Haller, his buddy that moved into the northwest of the states, he's coming back down to Florida to do it. He is a freaking monster.
Mhm.
Had the 308 all-time world record squat in total for a little bit. And I'm assuming Shane being Shane, he's probably going to be close to getting those back. There's going to be Justin Zottel, big Canadian guy who's extremely strong. Fernando Arias, another extremely strong 308. So like the 308s are going to be absurd.
class.
Absurd. And
Yeah.
I think, and again, there's some little dudes in there. I don't really pay attention to little dudes. No offense, little dudes. But there's got to be some little dudes that do cool shit too. But
Yeah.
I think like the big boy class is going to be wild.
Is 308 the highest weight
So
class?
308's the highest, but we're super heavy.
So there's 400-pound dudes competing against 308-pound dudes.
Well, so that would be a different weight class.
Okay.
But the overall for the meet, like no one cares about really weight class stuff too much. It's just going to be the overall biggest odds score.
Yeah, which is interesting too. If you take like a kind of a step further than that, like what does the public care about? So I was having a conversation about this the other day. It's
Yeah.
like it's just the number. You know,
Yeah.
it's like what's your bench, right? It's what's your squat.
Yep.
So is that, and then when you're actually like in the powerlifting world, it's just the dot score. Like that's what matters.
For meet rankings.
But what about like when
I'm biased to bigger numbers being cooler.
I think everyone is because it's powerlifting.
But then it's like you look at John Hack, who has big numbers, not as big as, you know, some of the really strong bigger dudes. But then it's like him pulling the 9 at 198.
Yeah,
It's not Thor's 11 whatever.
yeah. But he's a very like, I don't want to say regular looking dude, but like he,
But like, doesn't that make it impressive that it's not a giant dude doing it?
it does.
Or do you think giant dude's more impressive?
No, I think it's cool that John looks not like a crazy jacked athlete, but he's like, yeah, I can bench 600 pounds. Like that's pretty crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
But again, it's not Julius chasing 8.
No, I'd agree with that.
It kind of is like
I think I would rather be in John Hack's situation personally.
and that's kind of what I'm getting at with like the dots matters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah, because it takes into account the weight.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's
So
a lot of
Does John Hack have a higher dots than you say Julius, or
well, Julius is a bench only guy.
that's that massive black dude,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So definitely higher dots because he's doing bench only, but
Like, where's John Hack's like dot score in the world rankings? Is it up there or not really?
let me
Okay, we're gonna fact check this so we know.
open powerlifting. We can just sort by men only. I am raw by men by total. I love how I have open powerlifting just in my things all the time.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
By dots. Close. Look who's number 1.
Oh, so he's the best
In
Pow-
sleeves.
powerlifter in the world in sleeves by dot
Yep.
score.
And if we go raw and wraps, like Colton's got him edged out by, 23 points.
Mm-hmm.
But Colton is in wraps, so
What's the
we'll see. They're going head to head at ABS this year, so that'll be very interesting to.
Yeah, I might have to tune into this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch your show and this show.
Yep.
2 powerlifting shows.
Are you gonna watch Durrell's?
Yeah, well, that one's local.
Yeah,
I'll go to
that's
that
easy.
because I'm here that week. That's next weekend. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be boring.
It's only
Just
boring
warning.
when you're watching people you don't know and they're not insanely strong. So a lot of this meet, I would agree, will be kind of boring.
But it's going to be one of those meets where they're running all 4 flights through. So it'll be 3 hours between Durrell's squat and his bench.
God.
Another 3 hours till his deadlift.
Yeah.
There'll be a little bit of boring in between.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll show up for some part of it. Probably his deadlift because that's his best thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's like I love handling at meets. But if I'm just like watching a meet, I hate it.
You're handling Durrell, I take it?
No, actually, Seth and Brittany Bowles are going to be handling him. They're coming up from North Carolina. I guess Brittany Shackelford, I think. 'Cause do they have the same last name now? She's still Brittany Shackelford in open powerlifting, right?
I think she goes by both.
Both? Okay. Bowles, Shackelford, whatever.
I feel like you should be picking Durrell's numbers.
I should. So here's the thing: is I have people there that are paying me to coach them,
Yeah.
and I have a lot of them. So if I had to, I wouldn't be able to give Darrell all of the attention that I need to. But Seth and Brett are familiar with him. They are very good at what they do. Like Brittany, all-time world record holder at 132, absolutely whoops me on his ass.
When we met, she did not.
That was a cool thing.
Not in bench press though, right?
No, in bench press by a significant
She
margin.
benches more than you?
Like 50 pounds more.
Okay. How many athletes do you have on the show?
Let me just searching open powerlifting.
Yeah.
At 297 bench. So 40 pounds. 20 kilos. So that's to suck me, Anna.
Didn't I bench 269 when I meet?
264.
Okay.
269 in the gym, like a
Right.
loser.
Yeah.
People are losers if they bench more in training than the meets because they didn't peak well.
That's
Maybe not losers,
me.
but
That's me.
I think it's usually just a sign of a poor peaking strategy. And somebody here likes to get a little sendy when she's peaking.
Did you coach her?
No.
Oh.
No, I never want to coach her.
No, I'm the same way. I don't do that.
Because it's too hard to coach effectively when someone can have their feelings hurt by you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm totally in the same boat. I won't do it.
Because it's hard to be objective enough to do what's necessary. And like
And if you see them every day and then they're like asking you, like, you're saying, oh, I'm tired today. Can I eat some more carbs today?
it's hard to say no.
Well, you just see them every day. So it's like you're getting like a check-in from a client every single hour.
Yep.
You know, it's like, no, we're not changing anything for a week.
Yep.
Like, and yeah, just cause then you say, okay, we got up the cardio, and they're like, you think I'm fat?
It's even like right now, she's like every single day, did I look jacked today? Yes. And she's like, are you just saying that or do I actually look jacked?
I don't know if she actually says that.
Every day on the ride home from the gym.
Okay.
Do not deny it, Miata.
She just needs some like reassurance.
Do I have muscles still?
I wish the camera could see her. Anyways,
I think
I was going into something. Oh yeah, how many athletes do you have in the meet?
so. 6.
6? What's the most you've had in a meet? Is this it?
So I usually like to keep it pretty thin, just so I can spread attention as effectively as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So like usually I'd prefer to run 2-3, but with the team being as big as it is now, there's 5 team guys, 1 one-on-one guy. So Brad being the one-on-one is obviously going to get my full attention because he's also in multiply gear. So it's a little bit of a clusterfuck managing him, but
You got to get him in everything.
got to get him in everything. And like it's when you're wearing a squat suit and a bench shirt, you're useless.
Yeah.
Like you are useless. You cannot do anything for yourself. So I will do all of the bending over and picking things up for him and
Yeah.
making sure that he's sorted. But
Mm-hmm. So how do you like structure that on like show day? Like, do you? I guess it's different. The reason I'm asking is because I just had 5 athletes last weekend, and it was like chaos.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
yeah,
There's a lot because like I'm looking at them constantly. Like basically like, starting 2 days before, things are changing. You know, every like few hours. It's like the amount of check-ins, and then when they're all there in person on Friday and Saturday, trying to see them all, you know, frequently before they go on stage. I just wonder like how you handle that, but I guess it's probably a bit different because the food matters quite a bit less, and like you've already like
Yeah.
peaked them from their last training session.
and basically as long as we lay out a good enough plan for the meet day with the warm-ups, with the temp ranges, and making sure the lifter is informed on decision making on a meet day,
Mm-hmm.
they really don't need a handler.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the guys that I coach go to meets without handlers and they do totally fine. Like I had my guy Robert go 8 for 9 other than a depth call on a second squat. He came back and smoked on his third this last weekend and he just did it on his own. But that's because we had the communication and the plan, so he was able to make decisions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like for a raw meet, you really don't need help. Like you should be able to do it on your own. It is nice to have someone to give you feedback and help you with getting the warm-ups organized and whatnot, but you really don't need it. So as long as the plan's in place,
So it's essentially just like them knowing how to warm up properly.
Yep,
And
yep.
then someone needs to call the lifts for them.
not even call the lifts, but again, like my job, I'm just going to be there on the platform, be there in the warm-up room, have an eye on everything, make sure that things are looking good. If someone has a cue that they're forgetting, make sure they're informed of it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't end up being that chaotic.
Okay.
Now, when I have multiply guys, though, that becomes a different story because it's like, okay, we got be much more attentive on timing to get the gear on. We have to be much more attentive with warm-up attempts
Right.
just because to work up to a multiply opener versus a raw opener, there's a lot more shit that has to happen.
Yeah.
So I'll have my hands a little bit full with Brad, but
yeah.
it'll be fun. He's a gamer, so
Is that good?
oh, it's good.
Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't say it wasn't. It
I
wasn't
mean, like
chaos.
a meat day gamer. Like he doesn't, not a gamer.
oh.
We're not playing computer games.
Okay. I didn't know.
And like
that.
what I mean by that is there are some lifters where the pressure of the platform will get in the way of their performance.
Mm-hmm.
There are others who do well with the pressure. Like the pressure makes them better. The pressure makes them elevate. If their back's against the wall, like their mental thing is like, okay, if my opener felt like shit, it's like I just need to do better on my second.
Yeah.
The other guys will go, my opener felt like shit, my day's ruined, and then they just bomb.
Right.
And they miss.
Which is more common?
I'd say the not being able to elevate is probably more common across the board.
Yeah. Just get like kind of discouraged or thrown
Yep.
off.
Yep.
Yeah. I just want to correct. I shouldn't say last weekend was chaos. It was just like full on.
Yep.
It was just like always.
Busy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just busy. It was good though. They did good for the most part.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I think too, it's because I kind of enjoy the chaos of a meet day. I like handling people, and like it's fun to run around like a chicken with my head cut off, making sure everyone's taken care of.
Yeah.
And it is my favorite thing ever. But after coaching at a bodybuilding show, how smashed do you feel?
Oh, Jesus. I'm done.
Because coaching,
But it's also like if these shows, like they're all it's all the industry friends, right? Like people I only see at either, shows or events. So it's just like a ton of socializing, it's either, working with one of my athletes or catching up with someone or talking to the judges, talking to, different businesses, vendors, whatever. It's just like, yeah, it's like socially very draining.
yep.
Yeah. Not physically draining, just like mentally you're like, oh, I need to just be in a dark room for a little.
But I don't have a good explanation for this because it doesn't make sense on paper. I feel physically worse the day after coaching at a meet than I do doing a meet.
Really?
Like everything hurts. Everything's so stiff. I'm not sure if it's just like standing on concrete for that long,
Yeah. It
or if
could
it's
be.
just like the endless bending over and loading bars. But it's freaking rough the next day.
Yeah, well, that's probably from standing all day because you probably don't stand all day.
No, I'm sitting at my desk.
No, that hit me
Comfy
hard
chair.
with I have what I call grand opening shoes. So whenever like I go around and like tell the supplement world grand openings, and then I would be so smashed after just from standing like my Nikes and stuff. So now I wear like really cushy like running shoes.
Yeah,
Call them my grand opening shoes, and it's made a world of difference.
really.
Oh yeah, you need some meat shoes.
I can't do that.
Have you tried? Get
No, so
Air Maxes. They're good.
So when I was in Florida, adapted the full Florida man, just never wore shoes anywhere lifestyle. And it kind of started because, the whole like barefoot shoes are better for you trend. And before I knew what I
Right.
know now, I bought into that.
You have those like Vivo ones?
I had Vivos, but with my fat fucking feet. And as soon as I started to splay out, Vivos got too narrow for my feet.
Those are like wide shoes.
Yeah, they're too narrow. I can't wear them.
Okay.
So I'm right in zeros now. But after that, I can't wear squishy shoes. Like squishy shoes feel like they fuck me up
Mm-hmm.
just because I spent so much time in barefoot. I don't think that squishy shoes are necessarily bad. It's just that I have adapted to barefoot shoes so much that squishy shoes make the problem worse.
Yeah. Well, you need something. You need something for the meat. So you just stand on turf all day, which there's a lot of turf.
You know what I need?
I'd like one of those like electric like wheelchair things.
No, I need a rule exemption at Realm. So I just not wear shoes.
I don't know.
That would
about
make my life so much nicer.
Yeah, but imagine if everyone was barefoot in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that'd be bad.
it would be. It would be. I'm like tempted to ask Mike, but I just know the answer is going to be no.
Because if you do it, then everyone's gonna be out. Or,
Yep.
There'll be a percentage of people asking, and then snowballs from there.
Yep.
Yeah, you make exception for one person, and then
Yeah. Because I miss it so much.
just people in Florida just don't wear shoes.
A lot of them. Not everyone, but there's a large number.
Yeah.
And like I'd like go to school and just like I'd wear shoes because I bike to school. I'd wear shoes on the bike because the pedals are pokey. I just like stick the shoes in my locker and just be barefoot all day.
Like no socks
Yeah.
in school?
Yeah.
Other people did it as well?
Yeah.
Florida's a crazy place.
It is wild.
It's crazy.
And when I got to the school clinic, they wanted us wearing like formal attire.
Yeah.
So I had to wear dress shoes, and I was so screwed up for being cramped in those things.
Yeah.
Just worst thing ever.
Speaking of this is kind of a topic change, but I'm running 5K on Monday
Why?
because I'm doing a team run.
Have you trained for it?
Second world people. I don't need to train. Look, I can run a marathon tomorrow if I wanted to.
Could you?
If I had to, life or death, I could run it.
Last night they were talking about that Longest Walk movie at the gym.
Yeah.
Were you there for that conversation?
Yeah.
And like they're like the whole thing where there's a theater that has people on treadmills and you have to walk the pace for the whole movie or you get kicked out.
Yeah.
And they're like, if someone can't do that, blah blah blah. Like, I can't. I definitely can't right now.
See, I just wouldn't want to. Like, it would take all the enjoyment out of the movie. You know, like you won't enjoy the movie if you're walking.
Yeah.
Like, I've never enjoyed watching something on my phone while I'm doing cardio.
No. No.
No, I just think I'd enjoy this a lot more if I was sitting.
And like I am doing a lot of cardio still because I would die if I didn't. Like I would literally die if I did not do cardio right now.
Yeah.
But it's like the 20 minutes, I'm like blowing up. Like everything's pumped, everything's dead.
Yeah.
We've had to do this for an hour and a half. We went on a hike the other weekend.
You went on a hike?
We went on a little hike at
Is this your...
a little tiny hike, essentially 0 elevation, 2 kilometers,
Okay.
2 kilometers in, 2 kilometers out.
It's a 4.
We made it 1.2 kilometers in. And I was like, Miana, we have to turn around. I will die out here.
Yeah.
It was just so bad.
I think you guys should join the Monday run.
No,
It's 5:30 at the Realm.
I will not recover
You
from
guys will be
this.
there.
I will die.
You'll be there.
I can't run.
No, you just don't run.
I think just walk.
Well,
I won't make it.
Well, you don't want to be like last place.
I won't make it. I'll die. Like actually.
I think you should commit to this run on camera.
No. No. Hard no. I'm barely...
It's 5. I did the math on this. I walk at 5K an hour when I do cardio, and a run is probably double that.
Mhm.
So that means this will only take me 30 minutes. I'll probably have some adrenaline, and I won't want to lose. So I could probably shave another 10 minutes off. I'm going to run this in 20 minutes.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be impressed.
Okay.
I'll be cheering for you. I will
I can't
not...
believe I just committed to all this on camera.
Yeah. I can cut it out. I can edit it out.
You think you're gonna run a 5K in 20 minutes?
I am, yeah.
Is that's pretty quick? What's a good standard? Get the Google out.
Well, because that would be like running at 12K per hour.
I think you're gonna do it in 20
My run is 12K per hour. I have long legs.
People train for that.
For 5K,
In 20?
it's 5K.
That's pretty quick.
But it's 20 minutes. Like, it'll be hard, but it's 20 minutes.
Average 5K times for a 20 to 30-year-old male is 22:31.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would say I'm slightly faster than average.
Not when we're doing lunges.
That's not... You can't say that. That's totally different.
Is it?
Yeah, well, you're trying for speed. I was
Yeah.
like keeping my pace. I was squeezing the muscles.
Yeah.
I was bodybuilding.
I was just winning.
I was
Winning the race.
I was winning the muscle building race. By proper stretch and contraction, intentional contractions.
Yeah. Yet I was just trying to go as fast as I could and then try not to die.
Yeah, that was like the first time we met, basically. I think you just wanted to like try and assert dominance. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
I think you're like, I need to let this guy know.
Well, I got the impression that you're like, this guy's way too fat to ledge across the gym. And I'm like, we'll show him.
Yeah, well, you did. You smoked us all.
And like at the time, because I didn't have the stupid treadmill, a lot of my cardio was just going out in the neighborhood and lunging around the neighborhood.
Which is still one of the funniest stories.
Why?
It's just so like random.
I mean, I had to get the heart rate up somehow.
Yeah, well, that would do it.
And like in Florida, I had a sled.
Yeah.
But this neighborhood being, not nice, but having people in here that care, I feel like I get complaints if I drag a sled around here.
Yeah. Like just down the road or on the sidewalk?
Down the road. Sidewalk's too curvy.
Okay.
But anyways.
Oh, in bodybuilding news, I want to bring this up today too. Did you see Urs? Have you been following bodybuilding?
Yep.
Urs, he won the last 2 pro open shows.
Looks ridiculous.
Yeah, by a pretty like decent margin, I would say. which is cool for a couple of reasons. One, because there's only two classic guys, top classic guys who have went into open. The other one was Bumstead, who ended up second. Granted, that was a
He
competitor.
didn't really prep for it.
No, well, it was post Olympia, and he just kind of tried to blow up after. I don't know what it was, like 3 weeks after
Yeah.
the Olympia. That was also like a very competitive lineup. The lineups were quite different, which makes obviously a massive difference in how you place. But it's interesting because, like, so these classic guys are going into the open shows and essentially winning. You know, Chris was top 2, but like there was like top 3 Olympians in that show. So should they be then lowering the weight cap in classic? A lot of people say they should raise it. But should they then lower it so it's actually different physiques in each?
But I think like looking at Urs Classic versus Urs Open, compared to CBOM at least,
Mm-hmm.
from my uneducated point of view, Urs looks way bigger in Open. Like he looks like he actually filled it out.
Yeah, he's up like 34 pounds.
Yeah, so I don't think that's fair to say the Classic needs to be lower if he's up 34 pounds to win an Open show.
That's a good point as well. Yeah. And then the same with 212 too, right? Like Derek Lunsford, you know, last Mr. Olympia, he was a 212 guy. Hottie was a 212 guy. And those guys, they didn't get that much heavy. Those guys went up like 20 pounds, but I guess probably proportionally because they're shorter guys, it's probably similar. It's just interesting to see these guys coming from different classes and being the ones winning the open show.
And I think like my take on Classic is probably a little bit biased from being brothers with Cole.
Mm-hmm.
But at Cole's height at this show, he couldn't make Classic.
Could have?
Couldn't.
No, he'd be what, 240?
Yeah.
His weight cap? Yeah.
Yeah, so like for him to pull down to 240, he has to be so emancipated to do it.
Yeah.
That I don't think it necessarily needs to be lower, at least at the taller end.
Yeah, but that's why he competes in open.
But could a 6'3", 6'4" guy look big at 240?
Wesley Vissers.
Okay.
Well, he's a bit bigger. He's 6'4", so
Yeah.
he can compete at in the pro league. You get a bit more weight. He competes like 250, but he's like 6'4". I have a photo beside him. He's a tall dude. He's like considerable amount taller than me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting to see these guys coming from the different class and winning open. And then you see online that people say they shouldn't be these other classes, which I don't agree with because I think there's a place for them. Because it's also like, okay, if the top 3 guys in 212 or top 3 guys in classic can do well in open, what about the other 500 of them? You know, they need classic. They need the weight caps.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be lower because I don't think they don't look open, right?
No, well, some of them do, but for the most part, it looks classic because they're judged more on like the symmetry of the physique.
Mm-hmm. And I think as long as that's the standard.
Mm-hmm. But then if you look like Mike Sommerfeld, who's the current classic he's not the current class, so CBOM is, but
Second.
yeah, he's the runner-up. He's probably going to win it. Like, he looks very muscular. Like, he still has like good lines and like a tight waist, but like he looks like just a bodybuilder with great lines.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's just the standard needs to be held up. I think it's the biggest thing then.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, just congrats to Urs. That was really cool to see. And he put on like over 30 pounds. But he was also like in the off season, he was like 280. Have you ever seen Urs in the off season?
Not paying enough attention to.
Yeah, for some reason he was at Toronto just at the past pro show, and he was just like walking around. And he was like over 280, and then he competed at like I don't know what, like 230. He was like, "How are you making?" And when he was 280, he was pretty lean.
Yep.
Yeah, so like he, I think, is a bit of an anomaly. Like he would pull down crazy hard to try and make weight, but he's younger too. So yeah, I think he'll do great at the Olympia. I don't think he's going to be in like that top 5 because I don't think he'll be able to edge out like Samson, Derek, Hottie, Nick, Martin Fitzwater, but he'll be in that like next group that
and like
probably that 6 to 9.
Of all those names you just listed, it's just going to be a more bigger to get there. You think?
Like for Urs?
Yeah.
No, he's there in a lot. It's literally just his back, not even like his back shot. His glutes, hamstrings are awesome. He just needs to bring up his back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's basically the exact same as Cole. If they both bring up their backs, you're going to be pros and Mr. Olympians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cole like this.
What's that?
Cole will like this.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, it's one body part you need to bring up, and you're smoking everyone. So
They talked about Cole on Bro Chat
how did
for
they
like 8 seconds, and he got so excited.
at the Golden Prairie?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Well, Ian was judging, right?
Yeah. I seen Ian and Paul there. That's always good
Made
to see
his
those
day.
guys.
He left a comment that was too wholesome on that podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Cole, they're gonna think there's something wrong with you.
Well, he got to talk to them, right? You said you
Yep.
got to talk to
Yep.
him and Paul.
Yeah. It is basically bring up your back and you'll be okay at this.
Yeah. Yeah, better than okay. You're doing awesome.
But I think a lot of that too is Cole wanted to start deadlifting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll make a pretty big difference. And working with Johnny too, he's refined his lat training a whole lot. Because he used to be the guy that just jerked off lat pull downs and just caught no lats.
Yeah.
And now he's actually learning to squeeze in. He's learning to actually contract the muscle that needs to be contracted. And I don't care what any of the evidence-based influencers say that mind muscle connection is worthless. There's got to be something there.
Sorry, you think mind muscle connection is beneficial, or you don't think it's
I think it is.
For sure it's beneficial. I would argue that's one of the biggest things that allows people to put on muscle quickly early on. Like the people who get jacked really quick, I think they just have a genetic predisposition where they like connect well with the muscle. And if you watch them train, if you watch them do a row, you see everything contract. You watch them do a leg extension, you see everything contract. I just had this conversation with a dude like 2 days ago.
And like if you're looking at the powerlifters that just move weight on their accessories, they aren't super developed. And by just move weight, I mean like the guys that are doing a dumbbell row and they're just starting a lawnmower. They're not actually flexing the lat, they're just swinging their goddamn ribcage around.
Yeah.
They don't have big lats. And I was someone that was guilty of that for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I rode 605
Yeah.
without actually using my lats. It was just hips and erectors.
It's just everything.
Yeah, and of course my lats didn't grow.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't really even start growing until this year when Cole was working with Johnny, and I was like, I'm going to listen to some of Johnny's advice for Cole and try to actually squeeze the shit. And it's like, oh, I'm actually getting low lat.
Yeah. No, I think mind muscle connection is actually huge.
And even for powerlifters, like if a guy is struggling and it looks like it is a pec deficiency in his bench press, one of the best solutions I have is just to get him to practice flexing his pecs through the day. Like just literally sit at home and pop his pecs
Yeah.
and then do some scap push-ups on the countertop where they're literally just trying to squeeze pecs, push through, squeeze pecs, push through, do push-ups where they're really trying to squeeze pecs. And then it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh, I feel like I have pec in the bottom of my bench. Oh, my dumbbell presses are actually improving.
Yeah. And that's also the same thing why I have guys practice posing so much. So like if you're doing like a rear double bicep and you're like, you feel the muscle that you're flexing back there. Now when you go and do, an exercise for your lat, try and feel the exact same thing that you felt when you were posing.
Yep.
Because that's what will translate. No, that's big.
And like moving weight, important, but I think it is moving weight in a precise way that actually is going to get the benefit that we want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just progressing it up while being able to actually feel the muscle, right? Like progressing up good reps.
And I'm seeing so much like sensation doesn't equal stimulus, blah, 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 blah.
Who said that?
Paul Carter.
I don't know, Paul Carter.
Oh, good. Good.
Is this the one you talked to last
Yep.
podcast? Oh,
Yep.
That fucker.
But anyways, and it's like I do get it because just feeling the muscle contract doesn't mean you're training it. Like I can feel like I'm getting a hard bicep contraction right now. That doesn't mean that I'm getting anything out of it. But if I'm curling and I'm not thinking about actually squeezing my bicep, I'm 100% sure that actually trying to squeeze my bicep is going to help.
Yeah, for sure. And that's
there's-
why you progress up good reps, right? Like you get everything down, you lock in your form, the feeling of the movement, and you progress it up that way. If you start changing like the way you're progressing, then you're not doing progressive overload, you're doing like a different exercise.
And there's no evidence that says that it does work. Like if we're looking at studies,
Well, just ask people.
well, what I'm getting at is like if they're doing a study and the people that are going to participate in a bodybuilding study don't know how to bodybuild, even if they are experienced lifters, none of them are going to be good bodybuilders. And I think that with that, even if they are an experienced lifter, it's like, okay, they have their one group that focuses on internal control. They have one group that does not. What tells us that the guys that are focusing on control actually are doing it?
Mm-hmm. Well, even know how to do it.
Exactly. I'd question whether they actually are.
Because that's something like a skill
It's a
you
skill.
gain after 10 years.
It's a skill, 100%.
Yeah. Do you know anyone who's done a study?
No,
Like who's been in a study?
no, not a strength athlete.
What are these people? Like, yeah. Is he Jeff Nippert has his own like studio now? He's going to start doing that.
Yep.
Do his own studies. That'd be
And I
good.
and I think like so there's like the lat flap hypertrophy optimizers.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Jeff Nippard evidence based.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the Jeff Nippard side actually probably does have more promise.
Yeah, I think somewhere in
'Cause
the
they're-
middle, probably, which is generally the right spot, not on either extreme, just
Yep.
somewhere in the middle.
But what I'm getting at is I think like that side where they're more explorative onto like, could this work?
Mm-hmm.
Versus just trying to look at research and go, this is it, ignore everything else. And that's where evidence-based kind of turns into a bit of a mess.
Mm-hmm.
Especially going through school, there were a lot of evidence-based chiro students that would write everything off. And not to say that there is a lot in chiropractic school that they shouldn't have been writing off, but they were, again, like, they were totally writing off mechanics from the injury equation. And not to say that injury is 100% mechanics, that pain is 100% mechanics, but if we totally ignore it, we're just missing levers that we can easily pull.
Mm-hmm.
And even if getting someone out of pain, there's more to it than just changing the squat form, changing the flexibility, changing the tissue tolerance. If we can change the form, if we can change the flexibility, if we can change the tissue tolerance, why not try to change that while incorporating that into pain science?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what he does with the new spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like some of his stuff. Okay, well, I got to go to Sylvan
Yeah.
Lake.
Okay, I gotta get rolling on work.
Well, episode 11.
Toodly-doo.